Good Lord, I've had some fun during my 6 years in Brazil. But it's not all about Rio de Janeiro. Starting a new year, let's look back at a place most people visiting Brazil miss.
Bom dia, amigos, and welcome back to breathtaking Brazil.
Not sure how it happened, but seems it's now 2026. And what better way to start a new year than taking a walk down memory lane? Let's bring my travel guide from Florianopolis in southern Brazil back from the day. But first, caipirinha. The video that mysteriously disappeared after posting and almost got me banned from YouTube for briefly flashing my white buttocks at a nude beach. Ladies and gentlemen, it's nostalgia time.
The best place in Brazil you probably won't go, Florianopolis. And wasn't kidding, these brief seconds almost destroyed my whole YouTube career. Coming back and adding some comments to this forbidden video might also give me some redemption. I was a little harsh on Floripa last time.
This is hands down the place most Brazilians have been nagging me to visit. Now I'm here, in heaven.
Bem-vindo! Welcome to one of Brazil's most loved, most sought after and celebrated places, Florianopolis in the south. A kind of island just loaded with incredible beaches and a reputed nightlife scene. Also famous for being the place in Brazil where the most beautiful people live. Let's see where this goes. Hold on.
And maybe also find out why there's no gringos here. First up, where to stay.
There's no absolute truth to where it's best to stay, but lovely beach town Barra da Lagoa won my heart over. So where is this place? Florianopolis, or simply Floripa, hides in the very south of Brazil and is actually both mainland and island. You get a whole lot of cool places to visit, but most international tourists settle down in the Lagoa region. This is not a big town. If your passions are traffic jams and shopping, Floripa might not be for you. Here it's all about the beach and living next to it. So let's start with getting some sand between our toes. Praia da Barra is simply the beach you always want next door. And yes, they do serve caipirinha.
Well, it's 12 o'clock after all. First caipirinha of today. Well, I guess that means it's time to go.
Fueled up with liquid life force, take a nice little stroll. I promise you'll never reach the far end of connecting Moçambique beach. That one goes on forever.
You want the best from Brazil? Book me to perfect your dating skills to stay safe in Rio and for the perfect wingman and party.
I literally don't have the words to describe how good this week has been.
That's one of the best times in my life.
I've had amazing experiences meeting people, partying, adventuring. If you guys haven't done this yet, just join. What do you wait? Just do it.
You have to check Swedish Gringo.
I couldn't recommend it more.
My heart breaks.
And to know what's going on in Rio de Janeiro on a daily basis, don't forget to follow my Instagram account, Swedish Gringo. Back to Floripa.
So now we're gonna check the vibe in Lagoa. That's supposedly where more things are happening, because those are actually two different places. Barra da Lagoa, this place, is one, and Lagoa is another.
These towns are so close they should almost count as one. 10 minutes in a cab and you'll reach the promenade along this awesome island lake.
A promenade looking awfully quiet.
What to do? Just soak in the surroundings.
Let's try this broken bridge. That'll be fun. seen the Swedish Gringo die in live action. Oh no, he survived.
I'm as disappointed as you.
Apart from those scenic views, Lagoa is home to some of Floripa's major nightclubs, as well as a wide range of restaurants.
But a normal weekday, you might be alone.
What I find a little bit strange, there is barely a person inside. Where the hell are all the people?
Well, at least you have plenty of choice being virtually alone.
Ah! Hey, but it's not like I'm complaining or anything.
While here, it might be worth taking that walk to Lagoa's Central Street. Not least to pay a visit to one of the very few ATMs. Only in Floripa will you casually walk with a bag full of money.
And you're feeling so safe, you might get stupid. If I ever get robbed in Brazil, this is probably the place.
Well, no. As we already know, Rio is where you get robbed. Man, that was quite an adventure. Best thing about Floripa, I'd say the beaches.
Praia Mole. Let's watch that sunset and perhaps have a caipirinha. So at least there's a lot of people leaving. Is it a good sign? Is it a bad sign? I don't know.
Praia Mole is famous for being awesome and also for hosting beach club parties during weekends.
Now this is a beautiful beach.
This particular Tuesday, I seem to be more or less on my own.
Whoa.
Let's put all that excess energy into exploring.
I don't know, these rocks, they are just huge. I feel so small around here. It's like that fourth world in Mario Bros. Don't do this at home.
A bit risky, but oh so rewarding.
Yes, this is it. What do you like about Floripa?
I love the beach, the coastline, the food is amazing, the people are warm, and of course the Brazilians are hot.
Oh, wow! Now, let's go hunt that sunset.
Oh yeah, another bummer when not visiting during absolute peak season.
Visiting on a weekday, don't expect the beach bar to be open after 6 p.m. But there are ways.
Nothing is stopping the Swedish Gringo from having a cerveja watching the sunset.
Don't ask me how I got that beer.
Floripa nightlife. Well, there certainly isn't a shortage of bars around Lagoa. First, let's hear it from Abda.
Três coisas boas com Floripa.
A segurança, as pessoas e as praias. As pessoas são muito gentis, simpáticas, acolhedoras.
Going out midweek, it might be wise playing safe. Live music is always on the menu here, along with a killer view.
Eu gosto muito de Floripa porque tem praias super bonitas, gente super simpáticos.
In short, a normal weekday, keep expectations in check.
Since all the clubs in town insist on being closed, we're going to the center. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Floripa is small, but this is kind of a long ride due to the few roads.
It never stops to amaze me just how cheap Uber is in this country. I've been literally 50 minutes in a cab. It costs $7. Obviously, I tipped him.
Centro has got that rough charm and the small town feel, with some lovely venues. This one, No Class, promoted a party tonight.
Presentare este lugar.
Entendeu? Presente a casa? Olá, tudo bem? Esse é o No Class.
But once again, Floripa seems to be built only for the peak season, December to February.
Cool place indeed, and great music, but the party people seem to be staying at home.
Let's just state this as a fact. People just don't go out when it's not the weekend.
Short break. So, how do you actually buy an apartment in Brazil and get that investment visa? And what do you need to know? My friend and personal lawyer Ana Clara has the answers.
There she is.
And I'll help you find the right listings. My new job in Rio is to assist getting and managing real estate. If you consider buying, reach out, and to rent my place, check description. Now for the biggest attraction.
Armação is a quaint village in the southern half of the island. And that's all we're gonna see of it.
Now for Florianopolis' big showstopper, Ilha do Campeche. Basically a paradise island. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, we're not here for sightseeing. We're here for a boat to heaven. The feeling is almost religious. I've heard so much chatter about this island. Within minutes, I'll know the truth.
This looks promising.
Fact is, my expectations for Floripa were dangerously high. Everyone seemed to love it, and especially Ilha do Campeche. This island simply needs to deliver. And it does.
Do this. Now, how about this? How about this? And the water, well, it's okay.
Getting here from Barra da Lagoa takes at least 1.5 hours. I'd gladly travel 1.5 days, as long as I'm greeted by this. Only one thing could make life even better right now. You guessed it. This might be my life's best caipirinha.
I kind of get why this beach is so popular. It's totally impossible not to fall in love with it. Well, this is the end of it, because there's just one beach on this island, which is kind of convenient, because then you can spend more time drinking caipirinha.
There's also several trekking trails on the island. But hey, the beach. If Campeche lived up to my expectations, I'd say it did. Barra da Lagoa is not just serving walks with scenic views and the never-ending Praia de Moçambique. It's also home to a very famous hostel. Let's feel it out.
Coisas boas com Floripa.
Surf, trilha e as pessoas. Porque aqui todo mundo é muito receptivo, amigo e está aberto a viver experiências diferentes.
A natureza daqui é esplêndida, tem muitos lugares bonitos para explorar. A diversidade de lugares para sair com culturas diferentes também.
Making friends easy, and you even get a taste of the local wildlife.
This one here is rumored to be the best hostel in Brazil. Let's see if the legend lives up to reality. Well, you can't really complain about this.
Yes, of course, they have a skate park as well. For beginners.
We can at least try the pool, right? At the best hostel in Brazil.
Super. Good things about Floripa.
Surf, beaches, and women.
Best part, leaving the hostel through a private door straight to the beach. Hope you feel rested, cause now we're gonna sweat. When in Floripa, you have to do some trekking.
Or if you ask the enthusiasts, a lot of hikes.
Okay, we walked for 5 minutes. Let's chill down. This is a spot for you who think the other nearby beaches are simply too big. Just around the corner are the 2 main trails of Barra.
First one, we're gonna see some of those natural pools. I'm not sure. Already soaked in sweat.
This walk can be done in half an hour and needs no preparation whatsoever.
So I'm guessing this is it. These are the famous pools.
To be honest, I never really got the point of that place. You tell me.
Well, it's time to start sweating for real.
So that first trail was just a baby. Now for the big one. About 2 hours. So make sure you bring water.
The nice view trail. You'll see why.
Arg, there are pirates on this trail. Cuidado, be careful.
No, that's not the view I meant.
Hey there, buddy. Are you poisonous? No, don't be scared. Bye, love. So this trick seems to be a wee bit harder. Another animal encounter. Am I allowed to pass? Can I pass? Thank you.
Normally, I wouldn't recommend tourists trekking alone in Brazil. But hey, this is Floripa.
No, I haven't taken a swim. This is all sweat.
Now seeing where that name comes from, and it only gets better.
So we're finally coming closer to that goal, far in the distance. It's been really tough.
So what is our goal? Obviously another outstanding beach.
And just like that, suddenly you're there.
Worth almost getting a heart attack and twist in your ankles? You tell me.
Now for the part that almost got my whole channel cancelled.
And this is, you know, a nude beach.
Warning, my friends, this is all it takes to get cancelled.
So I guess we won't be needing these anymore, right?
I still get a little pissed looking at this. Were my buttocks really that scary?
Okay, that kind of came as a surprise for me as well.
I gotta say, that was quite liberating. I haven't been nude in public since I was a kid. Yeah, I'm still naked, by the way. Yeah, so that was fun, but I gotta say, I prefer it with clothes on, to be honest.
Turns out you're actually allowed to have swimwear on. Well.
And now, back to the neighboring beach, Praia Mole.
Just a 3-minute walk
and Praia Mole.
If you want to skip the trek, just take a taxi here instead.
This time with some people.
No more exercise. Let's get spoiled.
Beach club time. Yeah, I deserve this one and I will enjoy it. Oh my God.
Weekend is just one step away and there is definitely a whole other vibe building up.
Ah, obrigado.
But not all are optimists about the night to come.
So yeah, I'm pretty much disappointed a little bit in Floripa. It's very different from Rio. Here it's super difficult to find something that goes.
Okay, so he's been here for some months, but it can't be all that bad, can it? No. From Thursdays, the scene is changing for the better. Much better, actually.
Finally, people in a place with music. actually dancing. Obviously, it starts Thursdays.
And Fridays? I'd say we're getting close to an actual nightlife scene here.
Smoking hub, dangerous places.
O que tem Floripa? Floripa tem good beaches and pretty
Just don't get out too early. Party kicks in for real around midnight. That's a hangover right there.
That's all from Floripa. Now come meet me in Rio. Don't forget to hit me up for some safety training and ground rules before you arrive. It will make your stay smoother and definitely more fun. Also, check description for your copy of my Single Man's Guide to Rio or my Ultimate Rio Travel Guide. And if you plan to enjoy Rio Carnival, it's decision time. My event, Rio Rampage, is almost sold out. Thanks for watching and be safe.